Do you want to win any of these items on your screen? If so, be sure to watch the whole video, leave a like, and comment the hidden message. And with that being said, let's get right into the video.
10 strict rules that Kylie Jenner has to follow. Kylie Jenner, one of the most famous and influential celebrities or social media influencers of our time. She was born into stardom, and since the Kardashians are one of the most famous celebrity families of this decade, she had her entire life set out in front of her and was destined to be a star from the moment she was born. Her rise to fame was helped by her family's deep ties in Hollywood and the public, but throughout the years she has created her own brands and has come into her own, creating the Kylie Jenner that most teens and young adults know today. Whether if it's in a Travis Scott music video, an advertisement for one of your favorite brands, or for her very own makeup company, Kylie Jenner's face is plastered on television, phones, and billboards. Kylie Jenner has been famous since the moment she appeared on Keeping Up with the Kardashians and has stayed relevant ever since. In order to keep up her lavish lifestyle and appearance, Kylie Jenner has a wide set of rules that she and those around her must follow in order to make sure everything around her is running smoothly. Get ready, because these are 10 strict rules that Kylie Jenner has to follow. Number 1. Fans need permission to take photos. Taking a pic with a celebrity is usually the first thing a fan does when they see their idol or celebrity crush in public. Celebrities are used to having to deal with rabid crowds of fans and phones shoved into their faces whenever they make an attempt to go anywhere in public. Kylie Jenner, unlike most celebrities, has a very strict policy for this situation. She will only allow fans to take pictures with her if she approves it. While it seems like this is something that doesn't have to be said, there are many paparazzi or fans that are very impolite and can barge in during moments where the star would rather be left alone. In addition to that, Kylie Jenner has stated that she and her husband, Travis Scott, want to keep their daughter Stormy unexposed to phones for as much as they can. Kylie Jenner is very strict about what types of photos get exposed to the public, and this rule helps enforce that. Number 2, no cell phones are allowed near her daughter. Keeping in accordance with the previous rule, not only are strangers not allowed to take pictures of Stormy, but they're not allowed to have their phones out when near Stormy. It's unclear why Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner have such strict rules around her, or if they just are paranoid, but Travis Scott gave an interview to OK Magazine on why he believes that this rule is beneficial to his daughter. He said, "Today's kids are on iPads. There's so much technology they don't play outside anymore. With Stormy, no TV. That shit is out." It seems that the reason that they do not want Stormy to grow up like many other kids in her generation, constantly surrounded by cell phones, is to protect her from growing up in a life dictated by technology and letting her experience the outdoors more. This seems to be a very positive rule. After all, what 2-year-old needs to watch TV? Number 3, if you are friends with her, you can't be friends with her sister. Kylie and Kendall Jenner often have petty fights and arguments, and have ever since the two appeared as young sisters on Keeping Up, with not have as many arguments now that they are both working adults. One thing that is an odd point of contention between the two sisters is who gets to keep a friend. Those who want to be friends with the family almost have to choose Kendall or Kylie, because one of the two is going to get jealous. Although this is evident in their relationships, it has only been addressed in interviews by Kendall, who said that each of the two gets jealous when the other steals a friend. Kendall was notably upset when it seemed as if Kylie Jenner stole a friendship with Hailey Bieber with her, since Kylie spent so much time with Bieber that she could never hang out with Kendall. Although it's a weird rule, it seems like it only affects the sisters.
All right, girls, growing up as sisters, how was it? I mean, did you guys fight a lot?
Yeah, I mean, we had our
fights.
moments, yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this. Have you ever gotten, like, maybe taken it a step far where it was, like, maybe an iron or something, like a baseball bat?
For sure. We've actually pulled a knife on each other once.
Oh.
Just got real.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened when that knife came out? It was the standoff, like, do it! You ain't gonna do it!
we were fighting over lemons, believe it or not, because I wanted to make lemonade and she had bought the lemons, so she wasn't letting me make it. And yeah, just one thing led to another, and a knife came out, and I ran.
Okay.
We got crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so you're the tough one.
Yeah.
You're the badass one that says, I'll stick you over these lemons.
Number 4, no one is allowed to mention her exes. Kylie Jenner has a history with ex-boyfriends with some questionable choices, including Tyga, a rapper who was 6 years older than Kylie and already had a child with rapper Blac Chyna. He and Kylie were on and off for about 3 years before the pair finally split in 2014. Kylie has also dated Jaden Smith and Justin Bieber. Her sister was also notoriously cheated on by the NBA player Tristan Thompson when Thompson cheated on Kylie's sister with Kylie's best friend Jordan. This was a terrible betrayal. Jordan was kicked out of the Kardashian household and Tristan Thompson was dumped.
Do you think you're holding it in and that you have shit to say? Like if you have some nasty words you want to say, you can say that, you know.
Right now, I don't feel much of anything. It's like I'm in shock. It's a lot is happening.
Jordan didn't think about me.
She didn't think about Kylie, because now that puts a divide between her and Kylie. She didn't think about my daughter. She didn't think about Tristan. Tristan doesn't think of whatever.
Kylie Jenner has instituted a rule that no one can mention any of her ex-boyfriends in her house. This is probably just so Kylie can be working as hard as possible and not be distracted with her past. She understandably wants to create a good vibe, and bringing up past boyfriends is not a part of that. Number 5, her friends can only gift her designer brands. While this is a rule that only somebody as rich and famous as Kylie Jenner could make, it's a rule for the 22-year-old celebrity nonetheless. Those who wish to bring gifts to Kylie or Travis need to be ready to write a pretty hefty check, as the only gifts the two megastars want are designer. Whether it's bags, shoes, jackets, or pants, if it's a designer brand like Chanel or Louis Vuitton, it will definitely work for the wealthy pair. The best example of this was their daughter Stormi's first birthday, in which the space they rented out was converted into an Astro World theme park in which there was a carnival, snacks, and even a gift shop. If guests were to bring gifts with them, it was to be a designer only, even though Stormi was only a year old and didn't know what a designer brand was. The young girl received a Chanel bag in addition to Louis Vuitton and Gucci shoes, so if you plan on getting Kylie Jenner and her family a gift, consider taking out your life savings to get the job done. Number 6, people who meet her and her family must sign NDAs. That's a non-disclosure agreement. Kris Jenner, the matriarch of the Kardashian household, has a very strict plan for the Kardashians and how their public relations work. In order to uphold their reputation from any scandals or fake gossip, Kris Jenner and the security team that works for the Kardashians have several rules for anyone wishing to visit the celebrity family. One of these safeguards is an NDA, which is a non-disclosure agreement. What this does is protect the Kardashians from any gossip or rumors that may start by someone visiting their house. NDAs are legally binding, and if someone were to say anything about what went on in the house, the Kardashians have the legal right to hold them accountable to that NDA and sue them. Considering their family contains the lawyer of O.J. Simpson, it's a sure thing that no one wants to mess with their legal team and seemingly unlimited finances. Number 7, she has to Facetune and Photoshop all of her pictures. In the age of Instagram and insanely fit models and social media influencers, making sure your body is Instagram ready is the number one thing that's most important to celebrities, especially in the Kardashian family, more than anywhere else. Their body is their brand, and keeping up an appearance is a very crucial aspect of maintaining their income. The impossible standards for Instagram influencers have grown to such an extent that any model trying in the business has to Photoshop or use an app called Facetune to help them seem more attractive and appealing to their audience. Kylie Jenner is no stranger to this one, and Facetunes and Photoshops every one of her posts religiously. Any post that contains the star on her Instagram is most definitely Photoshopped and edited. While it's unsure if Kylie Jenner does this herself or if this is something that goes into the hands of an editor, either way, the photos are noticeably edited. By extent, if you agree to appear in a photo with Kylie Jenner, then you better be ready to have your face Facetuned and Photoshopped as well so that Kylie's face does not stand out against yours.
What is your advice for a good selfie?
Good selfie, good lighting, a good filter, Facetune.
Number 8, in order to lose weight fast, she goes on a tea, grapes, and rice diet. While this is admittedly a crash diet and not a very good way to feel good and consistently lose weight, if Kylie Jenner has to lose a couple of pounds for a photo shoot or a magazine cover, she'll fall back into her tea, grapes, and rice diet, which is sure to shed the pounds off. Consisting only on tea, grapes, rice, and obviously water, Kylie Jenner swears by this diet. It makes sense, as grapes are very low calorie and healthy and contain a lot of water, and being hydrated helps curb hunger. Rice is a fairly low calorie but filling carbohydrate, and while it is simply a carbohydrate and not as good as a complex grain such as whole grain pasta, it definitely gets the job done. Number 9, she does not eat dairy. As a part of Kylie Jenner's strict diet plan, she also has cut out dairy. While it's not clear if she's lactose intolerant or not, it's not uncommon for celebrities to cut out dairy when they are trying to look their best. While most dairy products can taste fantastic, a lot of celebrities avoid dairy products due to the inflammation that dairy is known to cause. This can lead to acne and breakouts, which Kylie Jenner and the rest of the Kardashian clan are trying to avoid in order to stay looking their best. It seems that Kylie Jenner had to sacrifice dairy products like ice cream and milk in order to keep her skin looking its best. Well, that concludes our video on the strict rules that Kylie Jenner has to follow. Let us know which one of these you found the most interesting. And if you liked the video, then click the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you'll be the first to know when we release a new video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
A simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's really your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Go for it.